Final segment of ATL Day Ones with Jarvis and Tenitra. We want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys because y'all have been rocking with your folk. Liking and subscribing and looking us up with typing in Locked On Sports Atlanta. We popping right up and y'all just clicking that button, hit that play button, hitting that subscribe button. We want to ask that you continue to do that. And if you haven't and you're a new watcher or a new listener, go ahead and make sure you go ahead and do that. And if you're on the audio side, just remember we're free and available wherever you download your podcast. And when you listen, after you listen, go ahead. And you can do it before you listen so you won't forget. Give us a 5-star review, please, because it's Friday. It's a good Friday. You're feeling good. So go ahead and make us feel good so everybody else can find out about this show and they can feel good as well. But just in case, T, got to let them know. This is For the Culture. It is the intersection between sports, entertainment, and the culture. And sometimes it's whatever the hell we want to talk about. So, T, I'm going to let you have this one right here because I think it's fitting that you had let the folks know that how Major League Baseball has they've done it again.
Done it again. My goodness, how many times can you crap the bed? Well, Major League Baseball will let you know multiple times if you give it enough of a try. So this was a letter that came out actually to teams last week. It was Major League Baseball saying club stadiums, quote, putting the onus on the club stadiums, by the way, they fall embarrassingly below the high standards necessary for women who are part of the game's traveling parties to do their jobs, creating an untenable working environment, unquote. Really? Here's my problem with that. You're Major League Baseball. So how did it get to the point where it was untenable? Because Jarvis, when I hear that, that's almost like saying you've got a grading scale of A to F and you guys are at an F. What happened when it was steadily falling, if it was ever at grade A, by the way? But when they were those conditions were steadily falling from B to C to D, and now we just are at the bottom of the barrel, I have a problem with that. And it makes me really disappointed because as a sports reporter who goes into various areas, even I'll say State Farm Arena, for example, when there is a visiting female referee, oh my goodness, like that locker room is top to bottom, available, amenable, if you will. And sometimes, when they're not there, I have the opportunity to use that as my dressing room. But I say that to say State Farm Arena was ready. The Hawks were ready. The NBA is ready. MLB. And all your teams, it's not that difficult to get ready to show an accommodation. And when you do things like that, Jarvis, that also shows that you're really okay and encouraging and embracing females and women in the industry having a seat at the table.
Yeah. And you know what? The thing about it is this is something that we're used to in MLB when it comes to dealing with minorities and diversity. They seem to just drop the ball every time, right? When you think about it, with the Tim Anderson only getting suspended one game and, allowing managers saying, hey, we don't like this. This is not great, and just so much stuff, right? And then you talking about women. Say they're women who, travel with teams and stuff like that. They're just saying the biggest thing that they have to worry about when it comes to doing their job is finding a bathroom. Like, what the hell, man? We're in 2022. This is not 1914 when women couldn't vote, and you know what I'm saying? And you didn't really have to worry about, that part of society. They just kind of, had to deal with whatever they had to deal with. No, man, this is 2022. Everybody's supposed to have rights. Everybody's supposed to be able to do what they need to do and have what they need to have in order to do their job. And y'all sitting up here dropping the ball on that. So I already know what the other part is, the working conditions, the atmosphere that's within those teams, those club teams for those female employees. I ain't going to even ask that. We're not going to even go down that road. I already know that sucks. If y'all can't even find a bathroom, I already know what time it is when it comes to that. So, yeah, MLB, y'all need to get better. I just need to get better. I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's strike 2, by the way. I know strike 3 is coming, and we'll figure out what that is when it comes, and we'll address that when it comes down to that point. So, T. All right. On a lighter note, Martin is going to be rebooted. And when you talk about, just a series, a comedy series, a TV show that was kind of like the soundtrack to my life, growing up, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, This just makes me happy. I
Yeah,
think that's probably the best way to describe. When you sent this to me, I was just like, yeah, this right. This feels right. This just
yeah.
feels right.
It does, and so excited that the whole cast is on board, except of course the late actor who
Tommy,
played Tommy.
my
So
boy.
may rest in peace. But maybe that's one of the reasons that cast was able to reconcile their differences and get back together because they understand life is short. And we know that there was always
Yes,
word that Martin Lawrence and Tisha Campbell had some beef, and she parted ways with the show, came back in spades rather
they were
for the
never in the
final.
same
Yeah, exactly.
shoot
The
together. It was like, all
that kind
right,
of thing. Yeah,
yeah,
so to hear word that allegedly, reportedly, the entire cast is coming back, that's super, super exciting because, again, like you said, I will channel surf to this day. And if I channel surf to a network that has Martin on, I'm stopping to check out the episode, and I usually know the lines and the storyline and all of it. It was just a really, really remarkable show, and still, I don't even know if we appreciated it as much as we should have back then.
yes,
So I'm excited
yes.
to see them reboot, but that also made or reunion have a reunion show this coming
Reunion show,
summer.
yeah.
That also made me think about what show would you like to see or not see on you, Jarvis, but which show would you like to see or not see have a reunion or actually get rebooted?
I wouldn't mind. You know what? It has to be the Jamie Foxx show. That's the first thing
Ooh,
come to mind. Like it has to be J.P. Hartnebrig. You know what I'm saying? Like Jamie Foxx. Ho, 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 ho.
okay.
You know, it's just like all of those the mannerisms and everything from that show. I was like, I
Right.
thought it was always thought it was just an underrated show. But
Yes,
if they bring
agreed.
that back, like please, like bring it back, like reunion, reboot. I don't care. Garcia Bouvet, like I love me some Garcelle. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
that was my girl. I
And
probably wanted her to be my girl. I hope my wife ain't listening today. She probably not listening anyway. But yeah, I can get away with that. So it's all good. Don't tell it to you. I know you. I know
nope.
how y'all get down. I know y'all be
Yeah,
texting each
I'll be
other, but
nice.
don't
I
snitch on your
won't
boy.
tell this this time.
Remember, you're my big sister.
Right, right.
So yeah, if I had to choose one, it would definitely be the Jamie Foxx show.
I
What say
like
you?
that one
Yeah.
because that's another one. If I'm channel surfing and I see an episode is on, I will stop and I will watch it and know most of the words
Throwing
and the
up
storyline and all
the
that. But for me,
W's.
it's different world. Like, oh my God. And
Ooh.
what I would love to see, like, if I mean, the reunion they've already actually done. And oh my God, there was so much fanfare for it last season. And I thought that, I think it was on E Network, and they did an excellent job and brought all the heavy hitters back. It was amazing, right? But I would love to see like a reboot because they had talked about the possibility of actually doing a reboot. The original actors were willing to do such a thing. Let me throw out a concept to you if they're okay with that, right?
Right.
There are shows like, okay, I'm telling on my nerdy self. I always watched Boy Meets World. Yes, I did every
I
episode. Sure,
did too.
sure did.
Shoot.
But
Topanga? Oh man.
I
She
listen to
made me
you.
feel funny on the inside.
Okay, there you go. So hey, you aged quite well, let me tell you, because when
Yes.
they did a
Yes.
reboot
Yes.
for Girl
Mm-hmm.
Meet World, it was amazing, Jarvis. So something
Yes.
like that where you bring back the original characters, but now they're kids.
Kind of mixture,
That'd be cool.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I am here for it, just like we want you guys to be here for us coming back on the other side of Memorial Day weekend. Now, listen, when you are out there barbecuing and cooking out and everything, Jarvis and I really wish we could be there for you. But you know what? We're going to do our own cookouts. He's going to rock his cookout at his spot. I'm going to rock my cookout at somebody else's spot because I'm going to get invited and get my plate and everything and then bring it on back to my house. And we'll talk
Yes.
to you guys about it on Tuesday. But listen, enjoy yourselves. Please be safe out there because unfortunately, we could tell you that these streets are not safe for us like they should be. But we still pray and hope that you have a hedge of protection around you, mind, body, and spirit, so you can come back and join us and everybody a part of the Locked On Sports Network next week. And don't forget, check out before your weekend starts, Hitting Hard with John Chuckery because he's got something for you. Be safe, everybody. See you Tuesday.
Y'all come back now, you hear?